this is the last question I would ask you.
Mm-hmm.
What can we learn about our own planets by looking at other planets?
Oh, that's a wonderful question here. What can you learn? Now, basically, if you look at other planets, we would think, are there any planets somewhere in space where living creatures would be there? If there would be any life? Now, what is needed for life? One of the fundamental things that is needed for life is water. If you don't have water, you most probably won't have any life. And one of the other things that we are talking about nowadays is, why does the atmosphere just raise in temperature? There's one reason for this, it's carbon dioxide. Now, if you are on a planet where you have some living, it would be plants, if you would have some life and you would have some plants or animals, all these creatures would have an impact on the atmosphere. So the atmosphere changes all the time. So if we have now Earth warming, right? You know about this, Earth warming? The greenhouse effect, you know about the greenhouse effect? Wonderful. So the more carbon dioxide we expire or we produce, the more we will have a global warming. But if we would stop, the carbon dioxide would basically then come down in terms of, the concentration of carbon dioxide would be lowered and the temperature would go down again. So any creature, would it be on Earth or on another planet, if there is some living creatures, they will have an impact on the atmosphere.
How do you mean an impact on the atmosphere?
Mm-hmm. The impact on the atmosphere, the very good question. The impact on the atmosphere means if we expire, if we inhale and expire, right? Our breath, we have CO2 coming out, right? And if we produce so much CO2, driving a car, flying in an aircraft, or being on a big ocean liner, there's always CO2 coming out. And the CO2, what it provides is the sunlight comes through the CO2 layer on the ground, on the surface of the Earth, and then tries to go back. But this layer is so thick that the heat cannot go out through this layer of CO2. And this has, that's what we call it, to have an impact. An impact means it has something to do with it. It changes. And this is very important. Now trying to observe what the atmosphere might be in another Earth-like exoplanets will be something that we can learn from. Maybe we can learn how the atmosphere was before there was already living any life on these planets. So we can learn from it how much has it been changed over the millions and millions of years. Right? So, but keep on breathing, it's okay, it's not that much.
No.
Wonderful, my friends. We have